I've got a clock on the wall saying it's 9 o'clock, so shall we stand and do our pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And good morning, everyone. Gentlemen, have you had a chance to look the agenda over?
Yes, I did.
Any questions?
None whatsoever. I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Name and I.
Shake aye.
And how about the minutes? Have you looked the minutes over?
Yes, I did. I found one typo.
Okay, where was that?
Okay, that'd be on the quotes from Myron's Vehicles.
Yep.
Take a look at the first, what they described as Grand Cherokee. Described as a Jeff, not a Jeep.
Oops. Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes with the correction from Jeff to Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Second.
all right. Been moved and seconded to approve the minutes with a correction. I'll call for a vote. Primer, aye.
Name and I.
Shake aye.
And still have a couple minutes here. How about the claims? Oh, excuse me. Back to the minutes. Did you see Haley's email that
Yes, I
needs to be a
did.
correction for September 10th?
Yep.
Okay. And is there a motion to correct those minutes as, or excuse me, approve those minutes as corrected?
Yes.
Which she added the claims and the ARPA claims
Right.
to that set of minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a
That's my
motion?
motion, that's what you said.
Okay.
Second.
Call for vote on that. Primer, aye.
Name and I.
Shake aye.
And again, claims currently. Is there any questions?
I had one small one. John, maybe you can attest to it. Page 2. Towards the bottom, we got Menards, Cedar Rapids, and also Visa. Towards the bottom, probably 10, 12 up from the bottom. Okay? They're the same number. And it's the same price. Is that a duplicate then?
You're on page 2?
Yes.
Really?
Look at the numbers, $81.32 towards the bottom.
Yep, I see that.
See the doubled up?
Mm-hmm.
And then go over, look at the claim number. The claim numbers are the same.
That I have to look into.
Numbers the same, numbers the same.
Oh, here. Okay, okay, yeah. All right.
Just something to look at,
I'll look at it.
okay? I'll make a motion to approve the claims. Can I throw in the ARPA funds right with my motion?
Okay. And John's gonna check out that one scenario there. Yeah, okay. All right. So, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, that's been moved and seconded. The ARPA is a separate agenda item.
Yeah, I suppose we should do it separately.
Yes, so to approve the claims, call for vote. Primer, aye.
Name and
Shake aye.
Now the ARPA motion to approve that.
I. And she's been making us read them off too, so.
Yep. Page 4, at the bottom.
Okay, I'll make a motion to pay the ARPA funds for Bolton and Mink Incorporated, for the Wildcat project of 2 bills totaling $15,469.50.
Okay. Is there a second on that?
Second.
Okay. Moved and seconded to approve those claims with payment through the ARPA claims. Call for vote, Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Boucher, aye.
And I think it is 9:05. Barb.
I'd like to set a land use hearing date for Matthew and Morgan Olinger for Tuesday, October 22nd at 9:15.
Okay. Is there a motion to set that land use hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded to set that land use hearing. As Barb stated, call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Boucher, aye.
Thank you, Barb.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got a Class C retail alcohol license. There, you see it for Tipsy Traveler?
Very second.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to approve it for Tipsy Traveler from October 4th to October 8th, pending the Ram Shop review.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, and I will call for vote on that. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Boucher, aye.
I think we just normally initial rather than sign these. She's got on their sign. We'll sign it.
Yeah.
We'll just
Okay.
play it safe. Morning, Sheriff. Then we'll need to initial the claims there, please, John.
There's the claims and there's also the Hopkins and Huebner.
Okay. I just initial all these. Give them a moment just to catch up. If you got tax abatement information, I've got Melinda here.
He's got copies of them too.
Sure.
Here it is. Let's see here for Benton County. And then this is a separate resolution for, I'll wait for you to call that one.
Okay. This is the property. Benton County properties. Melinda, do you need to explain anything?
I don't
Please.
think so. Haley put them on, but I know the first resolution is property Benton County's acquired this year. I don't know, some of it's conservation. So Haley was looking to get those abated under Iowa Code 445.63. And then there's 2 more resolutions, so.
I was thinking we got an email on that, I'm not positive. Did you send out an email on this one?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it wasn't from me.
One of them is the tower out there at Rogers Park,
Oh, yeah, one, yeah, I guess Haley
and
did.
the other 2 is the new street for the trail, Garrison Trail, I'm
Okay.
guessing.
Morning, Derek.
When he gets done reading that, I'll make a motion. They don't have the parcels printed out, so I'm gonna read that back, Gary, for the numbers. Or you can do it.
It's
You
this
got it here.
resolution 2488,
Okay.
which will state it.
Yeah, it's live. So, resolution 2488.
The resolution, we'll call them out. That's probably good enough.
Made the taxes on these, on this parcel. Parcel number 270-06815, 250-01, 1850, and 870-33150.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to abate the taxes as per resolution 2488. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman,
Your shank eye.
We're gonna finish these part before we, Matt, you have any others?
I also have resolution 2489.
These are right-of-ways for the Department of Transportation.
Yeah, there's a pretty big dollar amount.
Yeah, these aren't, yeah. They're not much at all.
Yeah.
Make a motion to abate taxes on parcel 240-68-810, 581-1755 or, excuse me, 1755-1, 581-176-01, 240-289-10. And that totals $16.
Yeah, it's not much.
second.
Okay. Been moved and seconded to abate the taxes as per resolution 2489. Call for the vote. Primer, aye.
Stephen, aye.
We have one more, but you might want to do Barb's.
Let's just finish this real quick.
Okay.
We'll just take a moment.
Resolution.
Morning, Myra.
Rick, can I get your signature on the second copy as well?
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's okay. You'll be fine.
I just did one. Pardon me?
Wanna push that off?
Want to push it up? Okay, that's fine. All right.
Let Gary look at it.
Yep. Matt, let's go ahead.
So David Kearney with Mitch's Auto Body LLC is requesting change the use of approximately 0.43 acres of land to allow for used car sales in addition to the existing use of an auto repair shop. So this site is located immediately north of Benton along Highway 218 in Section 8 of Taylor Township. And this property actually has two separate parcels. The one that we're looking at is outside of city limits, and there's actually an additional parcel that's within city limits there. So he's requesting to change that use there for the portion there that's located outside the city limits. In the area of this request, it's not considered high-quality farmland. Based upon aerial imagery, this parcel hasn't been in agricultural production since at least the 1930s. This parcel will utilize an existing driveway located just off Highway 218 along 22nd Avenue Trail. And 22nd Avenue Trail is a county paved road and has an annual average daily traffic count of 940 vehicles. This facility utilizes a private sewage disposal system that was installed in 2019 and a private water well. There are single-family dwellings located west and north of the site. To the south, there are row crops. To the east, there's timber and floodplain area. 6 notices were sent out to adjacent property owners, and legal notices were published in the official newspapers of Benton County as required by the ordinance. We received comments from Gary and Loretta Simnacher, which I have attached there to those reports for you to review. This proposal is located in an area with a low corn stability rating, and that is not an agricultural production. The proposed use is similar to that, to its existing use of an auto repair shop, so it should be compatible with surrounding uses. This proposal should not have any negative impacts on surrounding farm operations. Do you want to have anything else you want to?
Guess I'd like to open a used car lot there.
If I could, please. Are you Mitch?
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
please
Yep.
state your name and
So I'm Mitchell Kearney. I own Mitch's Auto Body on the corner there, and I would love to open up a used car lot out there to serve quality cars to the surrounding communities. So,
questions, gentlemen? I'll ask a question or two. On this aerial view, colored aerial view, it shows here, sort of the red and black dotted lines,
Yep.
but it doesn't take the whole property.
That portion is in city limits, so there's actually two separate parcels that are both owned. And so, yeah, we're looking at just a portion that's
In the county.
outside of city
Okay,
limits.
so the city has to approve this as well. Okay,
If, depending what they're zoning, it's already, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what they're,
I don't
It's
know.
already commercial.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
already.
Yep, it's already commercial
okay.
zone.
And have you gone to them and do you have it, the same scenario to go through with them or not?
I do not, no.
Okay. My other question would be, just where would you put the cars? Because this is kind of a crowded,
Yeah, so it mainly
Location.
be towards the west, kind of by the sign there out front. I don't know if you can see it from the picture there, but mainly on the south side, along the front of the building there on 218, and on the west corner, or on the east corner, I mean. So south and east along the road there. Probably like a 10 to 15 cars.
And you understand that you cannot crowd the right of way there, correct?
Correct.
You are aware.
Yep, yep.
I was gonna say that corner's kind of a toughie. You've got, actually gotta come up if you're coming off the Mount Auburn Blacktop.
Yeah, and it won't be all the way
Squeak a
towards
little
that
bit
corner.
towards the west, just to see around the corner.
Yep. Yeah, there'll be plenty of room for that.
How many do you anticipate out there at a time?
Eventually 10 to
And
15.
that's it?
You're right.
Okay.
By the looks of this map, the majority of that space is going to be in the city anyway.
Majority, yeah. Yep.
I mean, they're just maybe one or two cars that you could possibly park
Right.
on the county-controlled portion,
That's correct.
by the looks of it.
That's correct, Rick.
You see where I'm talking, guys? Be the page before that where it shows, but, well, I guess it shows on that one too. So what the county's really concerned with is the parking for your auto sales of one or two vehicles. And if I remember correctly, going by there as often as I do, you usually have a car parked out front there, because isn't that your office door that they come in?
Right, correct. Yep.
So if you're parking cars there, you're gonna change your office door? Because I presume you'd back the vehicles up as close to the building as possible.
Right. No, I'll still have it. That'll still be the office door.
You'll have a walkway to
Right.
get to it.
Yep.
And Mitch, could you assure this board and any other adjacent property owners that your intent is to keep it as clean and
Absolutely.
nuisance-free
Yep.
that coops have done in the past?
Absolutely. Yep. I've been there 6 months, about 6 months already. It's always been cleaned up. I
Yep.
got regular trash that comes and picks up. I keep everything nice and tidy. You can drive past my house at any point in time in the country, and it's all neat and tidy.
Thank you.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, like you said, there's only a little bit of area where you're gonna park the cars that the county actually has any control over. 3/4 of the building's in city property, and you said you have it. You're commercial, so you don't even have to go see the city.
Correct.
You know, I appreciate Gary and Loretta's concerns, but we're just talking 1 or 2 vehicles.
And they won't be the ones that would cause a line of sight problem anyway. Way back there.
Those shouldn't be on the west end.
No.
It's gonna be the ones more towards the east end.
I'll make a motion approval.
Second.
Okay? It's been moved and seconded to approve the land use change for David Kearney?
Yep,
Okay,
thank you.
I got it pronounced properly. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Deershank, aye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Back to the last tax abatement, please. Yeah, I get it.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks.
So they purchased this in March 26, correct?
I believe so. I know it was just this year, this spring.
Yeah.
And were the taxes paid up to date?
No. Well, they were at that time, but, you know, nobody, the realtor or whoever, nobody brought in money to pay for, you know, this taxing year, which is a year behind, you know, compared to.
They
So
didn't prorate it out or anything?
I have no idea, because I don't normally see the closing statements and that, so.
It's not here in this packet.
Hey, this one was brought to Haley, so. Because I would think, you know, because they got it from did they get it from Act One? Is that who sold the property to them?
Correct.
You would thought at closing Act One would have had to
Do a tax proration for.
write that and gave it to them,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
And this can be tabled too until that can be researched.
Because I can ask Haley that when she gets back. If they've said anything to her about it.
I guess I'd move we table it. Till we get that all squared around with Haley.
Well, it's not so much Haley, it's the, seeing the tax proration and the settlement, you know.
Nothing but county taxes. Yeah. Assessed value. Well, you made a motion, I'll second it. How's that?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to table that should be resolution 2490. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, until it can be further investigated, I will call for a motion. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Deershank, aye.
Right.
Is that the end of them?
Yeah,
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
talk to Haley more about this one, so.
All right,
All right.
thank you. Okay, next item is to discuss the lost revenue gift to Luzerne Fire Department. Here from Luzerne, okay.
Notice they're selling their fire truck out on Highway 30.
Seen that. Seen that.
Then here is the resolution for that.
Okay. And this should be for a total of $1,000 from the lost revenue funds.
So this would be resolution 2490 until the other resolution 2490 can be readdressed.
Is that gonna be too confusing?
We'll have a new resolution number for the cornerstone.
Okay. I guess as long as we state what this is for, with this being 2490, because we tabled 2490. Okay.
I can change this resolution to 2491 if it's easier, to keep it more clear.
What do you think, Derek?
I think simplicity is the best route. And
Okay.
so if you table 2490 on the record, I think it probably should stay 2490. And if this is 2491, then it should probably stay 2491 for any future reference back to it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go to take that one and then give you the 2491.
He was prepared, wasn't that? Okay. And that's the invoice for what it was for.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2491, lost gifts to Luzerne Fire Department for $1,000.
Second.
Okay, that's been moved and seconded to approve that lost revenue gift for Luzerne Fire Department, resolution 2491. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Undershake, aye.
Sure, at least initial that. One more copy coming.
Okay.
Do you have information on the employment change for Michelle Sutton?
I have the resolution for that.
We just got all sorts of resolutions today.
We got a time item at 8:30.
Oh, we did. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's do that. I apologize, I missed it. It got away from me. Our 9:30, item 14, public hearing for authorizing a quitclaim deed on parcel 440-00150. We all know what that one is, don't we? Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Doesn't look like the room's packed with people, so other than the good folks here, okay. So I guess, hearing nothing, I'll officially close that public hearing. Okay? And I will ask for approval. Lost my place here. To sign that quitclaim deed, is that correct? Or is that gonna
Yeah,
come
so
up?
it'd be like the resolution approving it, the deed is in conservation, Board of Conservation's name, and they already signed it. It just needs to be approved by y'all to make the transfer.
Oh, okay, so that's all we needed to do is, do we need, well, we probably need a motion to approve that, or no?
I would think so. I think like, we were sent, there should be a resolution, at least we were sent, yeah. There should be a resolution that approves
Resolution
that.
2494.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And so that, I think that's the only step we need for vote on that, and then we're good.
Okay. Okay. And we discussed this a couple weeks ago, I believe it was. Mhm. What was that number, 24, what?
2494. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2494.
Second.
Were you done?
Yeah, more or less, I'm just trying to read something to throw in with it. On the conveyance of said property with no objections were heard.
That's from the conservation over to,
Heights
Heights
Farms
Citizens,
LLC.
yep, okay. All right, it's been moved and seconded with that resolution 24-94. Call for vote, Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Pearson County.
Sorry, I missed the.
Oh, it's
time.
a biggie.
Good, how are you?
Here's this one. That's what we've got. He's in here for it. Do you have any comments?
Sure don't.
Okay.
We just
Pretty
reviewed the
selfish.
resolution that Haley sent over to make sure.
It's pretty self-explanatory, so. And as you make the motion, you might want to read what it's for.
Yeah, I'll make a motion for resolution 2492. Whereas the Benton County Rural Access Center, a part of East Central Iowa Mental Health Region, currently has a full-time county employee and a current job description work week is 40 hours. And whereas Michelle Sutton has been employed by Benton County since July 1, 2022, and has been fulfilling the position full-time. Whereas Mana Oken has recommended that Michelle Brown have her employment status be changed from full-time to part-time, working a minimum of 20 hours per week, but more as deemed necessary to meet the needs of the county. Therefore, be it resolved by the Benton County Board of Supervisors that Michelle Sutton's position as Rural Access Center Manager be changed from full-time to part-time county employee and work a minimum of 16 hours per week, paid at an hourly rate of $27.69, effective October 14th of 2024.
Thank you.
Can I see that one more time? I think something, because she was adjusting something, and the hours might be wrong. I just wanted to.
So we should be doing minimum 16, I think. we
Yes,
said.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
she,
minimum
and no, and
16.
she put a minimum of 20 in here, and it's supposed to be, she changed minimum of to 16 in one place, but not the other.
So which one you wanna change? If I'm making a motion.
So, working a minimum of 20 there, and then it says, and work a minimum of 16 here. So it should be a minimum of 16
At both places.
and a maximum of 20.
Okay.
So this should be maximum of 20, minimum of 16.
Okay. And that's what I thought we discussed,
Yeah.
is the maximum of one.
Yeah, so it was right with the exception of one word. Should be
Can you
maximum, not
change that?
minimum.
Just write it in. I think we've done that before. And Derek
Or
left.
do you wanna print a new one off?
I think we've
How
probably,
about we just go ahead and do it? You got the numbers, we'll just wait for the correction,
there you go.
how's that?
I think that works.
And then sign the
That work?
corrected copy.
Yep.
Okay.
Change the one word, and then print it off, sign it later.
Maybe you make it so it says Michelle Sutton in both places.
It's-
Or do we have to do Brown because?
No, he said, did it say Brown or Sutton in both places?
Sutton,
Oh, okay. I heard you say Brown. I was just checking.
it's got brown,
It
right?
did
It's
say
got a
brown in
bold.
one spot.
Oh, then she sent the original and not the updated one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I saw brown in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
The one we reviewed last night was correct.
Which last name you
I'm
want?
Sutton.
All right. New one again, I'm gonna scribble on this one so they get it right, all right?
Okay.
So the second one will be Sutton. And we're gonna remove the minimum to max. I think I butchered this one good now, didn't I?
Well,
Tracy, you're doing great.
Well, and she literally sent us a second one that had all the correct information on it. So,
One time.
corrected copy should already exist.
Okay,
Right.
resolution 2492, we'll start over again, with two corrections. Like I said before, but the two name changes, so that's my motion now.
Okay. All
Tracy,
right.
do you want me to just go print the correct one? I've got
Actually,
it.
if you have it,
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I literally have the email. I'll just go print it.
perfect.
Okay, all right, well, let's.
Well,
let's
Sim-
come back to
Simplify
that.
some things.
Hold on, guys. Life easier. Sorry, gentlemen. It was fine when we went through it last night.
How about the courthouse
There's two
lawn
options,
usage
that's all that matters.
for Benton Unlimited? Thank you.
I try to make things as complicated as possible. What can I say?
Got to be difficult.
Do you know? Just here, lighten the mood.
Okay, now, this was posted as courthouse lawn, and this is for the actual courthouse. Uh-huh.
For Santa.
For Santa. Yeah, I mean, we do this every year. And you gotta use sidewalks to get to the courthouse, I suppose. But, I'm wondering if that needs to be put on the agenda for next week and get it corrected. Derek left too dang early.
It says courthouse lawn.
The agenda says courthouse lawn, but this is for use inside the courthouse. You know, it's the Veterans Holiday Parade, and they always use the inside of the courthouse for the children to visit Santa. Oops.
beside the courthouse.
That's his courthouse lawn. So I'm thinking maybe we need just to table it till next week. We can get it on the agenda correctly.
All right, I'll make a motion to table the,
Benton Unlimited's request.
yeah,
Okay.
number 12 anyway, Benton Unlimited,
Okay.
until we get clarification of which way, well, we know what they want to do, it's just we didn't get it printed right.
Correct.
Oh, okay, you're right.
I get a motion for a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to table the Benton Unlimited request for November 14th. Okay. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman,
Appreciate I.
Myron.
Martin.
You got a whole bunch of paper over there, John. You didn't print this one, did you?
Which one's that?
I don't know. It's 2493 since
I have it. For the structure?
For the structure, yeah. I got copies, I can waste mine or you can waste yours, either way. Contract that we have with Taylor Construction, 17th Avenue, north of Keystone, between 68th Street and 66th Street Drive. 2 bridges in that 1.5 miles. The south bridge had a 10-ton weight limit. That was the one they started on, removed it, replaced it, built it. And we're putting surface rock on it yesterday, tidying things up today, and are gonna move to the north one either later this afternoon or tomorrow. In front of you have a resolution to remove the weight embargo that was on the south
Double
bridge.
check if that is right.
Because the new structure no longer needs to have that weight restriction on it. So the resolution in front of you states the bridge number that we use for our system, BG 1057. That bridge has been replaced with a new structure now, so it no longer needs the 10-ton weight limit.
It was supposed to be 1, but now it's going to. Because this one's taken.
why don't you make this one, Gary?
Move we pass resolution 2493.
To remove that weight limit
Yep.
embargo.
Yep.
Yeah.
No second.
All right, that's been moved and seconded. I'll call for vote. Primer, aye.
Seaman, aye.
Appreciate I.
Anything else, Myron?
No.
Just wondering how long it's gonna take to get that Jeff Grand Cherokee? There's a misprint on the
Doug said 8
minutes.
to 10 weeks, so subtract that from the date of the meeting that we ordered it, so.
Good, good. Oops, Gary missed one. Anything from Myron, fellas?
I guess Larstown Van Horn Corner, what are your thoughts on that? There's one light on the south side right now. And I guess I'd like to see about 6 lights because the width of the highway widens there.
6 lights?
There right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get 6 of them.
Well, there's room to put 2 in between the north and south side.
You'd like them in the middle as well? I don't know how you're gonna get that. You get the wires. I was by there the other day and like Myron said last week, you've got utility poles and electrical wires in the right of way on the north side. would you get, you'd have to bore
Right
on the
now,
highway.
right now, we got one light on the south side.
I know that, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, there's 10 lights at 21830 intersection on the north side. I didn't count the ones on the south side. I don't know how they're doing that.
DOT treats county roads intersecting a state and primary highway different than they do their own system intersecting roads. When you asked me to inquire about lighting a month ago or whatever, and I contacted the DOT, I was told that all of the paved intersections on Highway 30 west of 218 are not warranted for any increased lighting other than destination lighting. Generally speaking, the DOT defines destination lighting as one single light at an intersection. To get the feeling from the individual that sent me the email that he would be receptive to two destination lights at Van Horn, Watertown Court. And I'm researching with power companies right now where I can get lighting at. I think we have some lighting up at all of those intersections, whether or not they're working. What I was gonna look at doing is trying to get an additional light put probably in the northeast corner of said intersection, just because there is a power line coming south of Van Horn to the right-of-way approximately that power exists, because there used to be a residence right there on Highway 30 and 21st Avenue intersection there in that northeast corner. But to do lighting that like the other intersections that we have with paved roads, I'm being told that that's not an option, or at least not an option that's going to be grant funded. Whether or not the county could request from the DOT allowance to put up intersection lighting 100% of the county's cost, that may be a separate question, but certainly getting any funding, which is called C-step funding, that was used at the Watkins corner, is not eligible at this point according to the DOT.
Well, the meeting that we had yesterday, there's a tremendous amount of accidents that we have on Watertown Corner. And I just think that there would be a real, I think it'd be a real asset to have some lighting there to help, especially means that the highway's wider there. I don't know if the DOT is, I don't know if they've realized, well, I assume they've realized that, but there's a lot of traffic there. And it's a school intersection. I don't know what we can do. Something needs to be done because there's just a tremendous amount of accidents there. I don't have that paper with me today.
Well, I think that having as Myron stated, destination lighting on that northeast corner makes sense. And that lights the Van Horn area, the turn off for it. I don't.
You have that sheet that we had yesterday.
I don't recall the other intersections, for example, Atkins, other than, is there one light there off of 30?
33rd, 30th, 27th, and 26th all have intersection lighting on Highway 30. There's 4 lights on Highway 30 and then 1 light on the side paved road. The county pays for all of the maintenance on that lighting. We currently pay the electricity for those and any maintenance that needs to be done on those.
So there's
poles.
4 lights, for example?
5
5.
at those intersections. Better on a special light pole. The Watkins one was at 26th. The county actually designed and administered that project and utilized C-STEP funds. The other three, the county inherited. They were all built by, installed by the DOT, and those were all county roads that were part of that TJ bill that's now, 20 years old, that transferred the jurisdiction of the paved road from the state to the county, and the lights went with it.
In Gary's defense, we have enough lighting there, and you save one accident, you save yourselves, it's paid for itself. I think the lighting issue is an important issue. I think it should be lit up.
I don't know how many, I can't even count them, but the number of accidents goes up above the Shellsburg, the road going to Shellsburg. There's been a death there. There's been, I believe, 4 serious injury accidents. I don't know how many accidents, probably 20 accidents at that intersection. I don't know if it's gonna change or not. Well, I said this yesterday.
You give a call or email to the state, they had them big 500,000 watt lights. I call it Thompson's Flat, where they did the changeover over on the 4 lane. Them lights are still there yet, but they're not on.
I think they're working to take them out.
Poles and everything are there yet. If you know, the 1.5 miles from this intersection. East on the north side, yeah, east, but it's on the north side of the road. And when I went through there Friday, that was still there yet. You know, I don't know, I can't believe that they're lighting it up. The transfer where they went over to the south side of 30, you know, that's all gone, that's all tore out of there and everything. But that pole and that big square light is still up there. If the state, that would be perfect to move that down there in that intersection. I mean, you'd have to ask state if.
Right. I mean, all of the lighting that you're requesting is going to be within the DOT's right of way. It's going to be the DOT's call, regardless of what you want to do.
Correct. That's why I thought if we could move that light down there, that'd save us. And we're being good stewards of the people of Iowa's money, because they're the ones that actually paid for that, like, with the state project. Just a thought.
Mhm.
If you could check on that, see if we could pull that pole out.
I think it's already been pulled, but I'm not sure. I think they were working at that yesterday.
Didn't say it was there last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there Friday.
What are the 5 intersections?
What's that?
What were the 5 intersections
Over the 5 intersections.
that you were talking about putting lights on?
Just the Van Horn
Just-
corner.
just the Van Horn corner,
Down
okay.
the intersection on 30.
He had mentioned.
I'd mentioned 4 intersections east of 218 that are currently lit,
Okay,
that the county maintains, John.
thanks, Myron.
I can't count them, they're too small.
You got some direction now.
Anyway,
Get on the
yep.
phone and
Okay,
see if we can't work something out with the state.
but that's it. We need to go back to this resolution that got corrected.
Yes.
Got her name changed.
Maximum.
Maximum.
Well, I don't think I need to read it again.
No, I don't think so.
Right, but I'll make a motion again, because I don't think we voted on this, correct?
Nope, nope, nope.
The resolution 24 92, the Michelle Sutton change of status from full-time to part-time. That's my motion.
Okay,
Second.
all right, it's been moved and seconded to approve Michelle Sutton's employment status, resolution 2492. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
Name and I.
Pearson, aye.
Reports, fellas.
Came to the meeting yesterday on this highway stuff. We got a bunch of meetings yet this week.
Got a couple this week myself. Anything else?
Easy Cog Zoom last week with the DOT about the buses, funding wise. At landfill meeting, everything running smooth down there. That's about it.
Okay. Very good. How about any unfinished business? Is there anything that needs to be?
We have taxes for the portion that's being rented from the building.
Here.
Correct.
Okay. And this is the one I think I got that on. In fact, it was in the claims. So do we need just to sign this?
Correct.
Initial it because this was in the claims?
Yes.
Okay. We don't need to do any action on this, it was already
Nope, it was part of the claim, it just
part of claims.
didn't get passed around.
And you should have gotten an email on that. How about any input? Sheriff?
I had somebody ask me, they were walking around downtown during the cruise, and they noticed there were no hands on the clock. And he said he donated and was wondering if there was an update of any sort.
We did get an email on that, and it looks like there's going to be,
December, wasn't it?
the gentleman's gonna be here mid-December to reinstall that clock. I've got a concern or two that maybe we need to get some stuff done before he can do that. I don't know for sure, and I'm not even sure who's on that committee, to be honest.
I don't think there was a committee.
Well, would it fall under the historical preservation? And we did have originally a clock committee.
First time you did, yeah.
Yeah,
And it
but
quit.
then we just took it out for repairs.
Yeah, Mr. Thompson took over it.
So would that fall under the historical preservation? To make sure things or maintenance?
Thompson started this project second time again.
Dave Thompson?
Yes.
Do we need to reach out to Dave, see if there's,
Well, I know
because he had a lot of
Ray-
contact.
Yeah, Ray has contacted him, that's where we
Right,
all got
that's
the email. from.
correct.
Let me check in on that. Because I know there's 4 or 5 of them hauled it all through, that dismantled it up there and hauled it out.
I was thinking there's some electrical work that needs done.
I don't know.
There really should be.
I don't know that. I think there's, and it could be as simple as reaching out to the gentleman that is repairing the clock too. You're gonna check into that?
I'll check in on that,
All right.
between Ray and Rick,
Yeah. All right, very good.
because I know they had some stuff when they converted that clock over to electrical. Now it's going back to manual. The only thing that they're gonna actually have electricity besides the lighting source is gonna be the winch to bring the weights back up.
Correct. Yeah.
Years ago, when the clock was built, they had a crank on them, they cranked the cable up every morning or every night.
Right. Okay. Well,
It's been long enough now, I don't remember all the,
the details.
yeah,
Okay.
a long time since he's had it, so.
Well, and I'm sure the gentleman that's doing the clock repair would definitely know. what
We
needs
can
to
maybe
be.
ask some more on Wednesday, because we're having an ARPA meeting on Wednesday.
Okay. All right. So,
Thank you.
stay tuned. Doug, did you have a question?
I just had one, I was just kind of curious on the update for the police in Urbana. Is there anything more coming with that? Do you know any more now, since it's been on the road? No. Okay.
We've increased our patrol time to 12 hours, and I've had no further contact with
And
them.
was that 12 a week? Or 12?
12 a week.
Per week, yes. Yeah. Which, like to see Urbana get something accomplished.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
All right. Well,
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
been moved and seconded to adjourn. Call for vote. Primer, aye.
and,
Your second time.
Just as a comment.
So far, so good, you?
Right there.